Okay, so here's my setup that I have right now. I'm going to move my iPad. This is an iPad Air 5th gen. Everything's turned off. This is more just so that you can see the connections. This is a tripod table that I got off of Amazon. I'll be glad to include any links. This is a Netgear M1 4G LTE router and hotspot. So I have the Wi-Fi cut off on this. In the settings, you can go in and cut off the Wi-Fi. This has a SIM card in it that is a T-Mobile 50 gigabyte plan per month. And if we follow this Ethernet cable, it's coming into the back of the GL iNet Slate AX router. Next to the Netgear M1 hotspot, I have an Encego hotspot. Sorry, I've got my fan on for light above it. This is an Encego hotspot, and it is running a Verizon SIM card, again with a 50 gigabit plan. And coming out of the back of it, out of the Ethernet port here, I kind of didn't show you. We're coming out Ethernet here. The Encego hotspot, again via Ethernet cable, is coming into the back of the Slate AX router. Now, one other cable that you'll see, this cable here, this is a USB-A right here. This cable is actually running into the bottom of my phone, which I can't really show you with this because I'm recording this with my phone. This allows me to tether my phone via USB to the Slate router. So now I have 3 internet connections coming into this router. The Netgear, the Encego, or if you wanted to say T-Mobile, Verizon, and my phone, which is also Verizon. And one cool feature about this particular router is it can be powered via a USB power bank. So everything fits on my little table here. And then with the iPad, I cannot remember the name of it, and I can look it up if you want and put it in the comments below. This is a Logitech Connect case. So it has the magnetic bottom on it right here, to which a keyboard that forms this side of the case. But the important thing that I like about for this video is that it has a kickstand. So I can put my phone here on the side right here, just kind of lay it down. So I've got room for my phone here, and I've got 2 hotspots, a battery pack, and a router, and an iPad, all on this little table. Now, as long as I'm in the shade where I am in South Carolina, this has worked so far, but I could add another battery pack if I needed to, and I have one that I can maybe run a USB powered fan to blow some air onto this, or I can maybe use that battery pack because this one is dedicated to the router. So if I had another battery pack or a power station, as some guys use, I could plug in my iPad here or these 2 battery operated hotspots. I have not used this one in the field. This one just came in today. I have used this one in the field, the Encego, and I will tell you that of all the gear that I have that is battery operated, this one has done the best. I have filmed 2 and sometimes 2.5 games where I have a game in between our games, and I'm kind of just playing with it, and this has never gotten below 80% for maybe 4 or 5 hours operation. So this is a great little piece of equipment in terms of battery life. So I will use another battery pack to maybe alternate but as needed between my iPad, the Netgear hotspot, and the Encego hotspot, and even the phone. The neat thing, one of the neat things about this router, my phone, as I said, is plugged into the USB-A slot here and into the charging port on the bottom of my phone. So the router which is getting its power from this battery, the router will power and charge my phone. So I don't have to worry about my phone running out of power. It's running actually off of this battery through the router. Now, I'm going to put the phone down just for a second. You can see this is sitting on the floor, and this is for me about waist high. Now, I'm going to show you my next piece of gear, and it's very simple. You can get these at Lowe's. It is a fold-up ladder. That most people would use this to change a light bulb or something like that. I like this one. It folds up flat very easily, and I can even fit it in my wagon with all of the other gear that I carry to the ballpark. Now, this I have found can have two functions. I'm going to unhook my phone here just so that I have a little more mobility to film this little video here. So if I have it sitting like this, okay, I can come in here, and for my size, I'm about 5'10", and I'm around 200 pounds. I can sit right here, and I can pretty easily, now I can control my cameras with my iPad. Another thing that I like to do sometimes, and we're going to have to put the phone down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spin around this way. So I'm no longer going to sit on the step stool. I'm going to do this number right here. And just bear with me for a second. What I'm doing here is I'm going to take the tripod legs, and I hope I don't spill everything. I'm going to carefully pull them up so they will sit on the step stool at the top. Okay, bear with me. All right, and now I am 5'10", and with this here, it is almost just perfect for me to stand at it and be able to look at this at eye level, a little bit less than eye level. And if I need to, I can even step up onto the bottom stool to see over that big 6'2" guy that's standing in front of me. And it's pretty stable. I haven't had any problem. Most people see something like this and they make sure to walk well around it. I do typically put my wagon on one side, and the other piece of gear that I have, and everybody has their favorite, but I have a little Winger laptop case. It's got wheels, and so I'll put my wagon on one side of the ladder and my case on the other side, and that tells people, and even little kids, kind of, hey, stay away, and they see the gear and all of that. So that's my setup so far. That's kind of where I am. Hope that helps. Talk to you later. Bye.